Welcome students. My name is Dr. Praneeth and today we will see the sixth part of this unit about phenols, aromatic amines and acid. And in today's class we will discuss or we will see about the aromatic acids. Okay, what are aromatic acids, their properties, their structure, some examples, and then we can also discuss about synthesis, how to prepare the aromatic acid, their reaction, different reaction. So this topic is very similar about like aromatic amines. Aromatic means it is having an aromatic ring like benzene ring, and instead of amine you have to change to acid. So now we can see what is as aromatic acid. So like carboxylic acid mostly we will talk about, and their all the properties and reactions. So now let's move on to this topic. So what are aromatic acid or aromatic carboxylic acid specifically? So aromatic acids are aromatic compounds having carboxyl functional group. So carboxyl group is, we already know that it is a COOH group, right? C double bond OOH, carboxylic acid, COOH group. So the aromatic acid, carboxylic acid means it's contain this carboxyl group that are with an aromatic ring, like benzene ring. So here I have given three different examples of aromatic carboxylic acids. So the first one is benzoic acid. So this is a benzoic acid. It is having, like this is an aromatic ring, like this is an aromatic ring, and this is a carboxylic acid group. So it is an carboxylic or aromatic carboxylic acid, benzoic acid. Second example is salicylic acid. Okay, salicylic acid is another example. It's having a carboxylic acid group, aromatic ring, and an hydroxy group also. But still it is an aromatic carboxylic acid because it contains carboxylic acid group and aromatic ring, benzene ring. So even though we have many substitution, for example, this is salicylic acid, it's contain extra OH group, but still it is considered as aromatic carboxylic acid. Another example, it is having a 2-hydroxy group, so it is called as 3,5 dihydroxy benzoic acid. Okay, so it's actually, sorry, this is 2,3. So one, this is 2, second position, this is third position. So 2,3, not 3,5, 2,3 dihydroxy benzoic acid, this one. So what we can, the take home message is carboxylic acid, aromatic carboxylic acid is contained an aromatic ring with an carboxylic acid. But even though it is contained some other group like nitro group or hydroxy group attached to the benzene ring like this, still it is called as an aromatic carboxylic acid, and these are all some examples. Next type of aromatic carboxylic acid is aromatic amino acid. This is another type like amino acid. We know amino acid, we have studied this amino acid in the biochemistry in the first semester, in the second semester of the pharmacy, right? B Pharm. So amino acid means amino is NH2 group, acid is an COOH group, carboxylic acid group. So amino acid contain both the amino group and carboxylic acid group, right? But if it also contains an aromatic ring, it is called as aromatic amino acid. For example, phenylalanine. This is the example. It's contain an aromatic ring, right? It's contain an aromatic ring, and it is also contain NH2 group and carboxylic acid group. So this is an aromatic example of aromatic amino acid. Its example is phenylalanine. This is another example, tyrosine, the same structure, but if we input a hydroxy group, it becomes a tyrosine. So these are the two examples of aromatic amino acid. So what you can say is aromatic amino acid is contain amino acid group, right, and an aromatic ring. Amino acid which contain an aromatic ring. Now let's move on to see how to name the carboxylic acid or aromatic acid. So this is one example. This is the carboxylic acid, right? Benzene ring. It's an aromatic acid because an aromatic ring is there and then carboxylic acid group is there. So it comes under aromatic carboxylic acid or aromatic acid. So how to name this? First we need to name the parent name. Parent name is benzoic acid. Okay, this is the phenyl ring, benzene ring with an carboxylic acid is called as a benzoic acid. This is the parent name, benzoic acid. And then after finding out the parent name, we can see what are the substitution. You can see here, from here you can see one, this is a first position, right? This is second position, carbon. We already know that position numbering. And this is the third position. So third position is having an hydroxy group. So write this 3 hydroxy and come to the fourth position. Fourth position is having a methyl group. So write 4 methyl. So then we can combine, but first you have to write the substitution. Then we can combine this both. Then it will become a name of this compound. So 3 hydroxy 4 methyl benzoic acid. We cannot number, say this is number 1, carbon number 1, this one, this is 2. This is not 2 because if we put this 2, this will become 3 and this will become 4, this will become 5, okay. But even when you name a number like this clockwise, 1, 2, 3, the substitution is coming in the beginning, in the third position. In the third position there is no substitution here, it's only hydrogen. So whenever the substitution coming first, then you should put that number. So this is the correct one. 1, 2, 3, third position hydroxy is coming is correct. Okay, because it is third in the, if you come here, the fourth position only the first substitution is coming. So that is not correct. So this way it is correct. For example, if the hydroxy group is here, then we can put the number 1, 2, 3. Because in this case the hydroxy position in this side. So you have to put the number this side. Whenever the substitution coming first, that side you have to mention. So this is how you have to name. First you need to find out the parent name of the compound. Then you can add the substitution like 3 hydroxy or 4 methyl. So name of this 3 hydroxy 4 methyl benzoic acid. So now we can name these 2 different compounds, this one and this one. What are the names? Write the names of the following aromatic acid. So how to name? You can do it yourself, right? We can also discuss now. See, this is a parent name you need to put. Parent name is benzoic acid, right? So benzene ring is a carboxylic acid, is a benzoic acid. Benzene ring is carboxylic acid, benzene ring. So parent name is benzoic acid. Now you find the number of substitution. Where is how many substitutions are? 2 substitutions are there. 2 hydroxy groups are there. So you can number 1, 2, 3. Is correct? No. Because 1, 2. The 2 position in this position, second position, the substitution is coming. So this is the right way to count, anti-clockwise. 1, 2. Because in this second position there is no substitution. Already the substitution is coming. I told that whenever the substitution is coming first, you need to put that numbering in that pathway, that path. Okay, this path, the substitution is coming first. So 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 2, 5 dihydroxy benzoic acid is the correct answer. What about this one? Same thing. 1, 2, 2 hydroxy, 5 nitrobenzoic acid. These are the names of these 2 aromatic acids. So this is how you have to name the aromatic acid. First you name the parent name, that is benzoic acid. Then you find out where is the substitution is. Whenever the substitution is coming first, you have to put that number and then say it is monohydroxy or this is a dihydroxy. Mono means 1, di means 2, tri means 3. In this case, hydroxy, 2 hydroxy, 5 nitrobenzoic acid, like that. So with this, we will move on to see the acidity of the carboxylic acid. So how we can define the acidity? So for example, when you take an aromatic acid and dissolve in water, it will dissociate, it will release proton, right? And then you also get an carboxylate, this one, carboxylate, so benzoate. Okay, this is benzoic acid and the CO minus, you will get it, and H plus. Okay, acid is an according to the acid is proton release, which release proton, right? So electron releasing, this is the general tendency. So what about if you attach an electron releasing or electron withdrawing group on the benzene ring. What will happen to the acidity? Acidity will increase or decrease. Okay, this is what we are going to investigate. This is a common phenomena. We know already. When you add the acid, it will dissociate into CO minus and H plus. So this reaction will be fast. In other ways, it will be fast or slow. Whether it will release proton faster if you attach an electron releasing group, or it will the acidity will be decreased, or the H plus release will be slower or faster. Right? This is acidity. Whoever giving the releasing the proton faster is the more stronger acid, right? So compared to this two example, for this we can see electron releasing group first, okay, and acidity. So in this group I attached an CH3 group, right? CH3 group here. The name of this is 4-methyl benzoic acid. Again we can name according to the nomenclature. First we can write the benzoic acid and see where is the substitution. Substitution is the fourth position, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, or we can also find this way 1, 2, 3, 4. Both way, fourth position is the substitution. So 4-methyl benzoic acid. The pKa value of this one is 4.4. We already discussed pKa is like pH. If you reduce the pH, acidity, it will become more acidic. If you increase the pH value is more, it is more basic. So same thing, pKa, if you reduce the pKa, it will become more acidic. If you increase the pKa, it will become more basic. So from the pKa value, you can easily find out, compared to benzoic acid, the pKa of the 4-methyl will be more, slightly more, 4.4. So this is less acidic compared to benzoic acid. So which one is more acidic and why? Okay, we know the pKa value is more, so it is more, it is less acidic. But why? The main difference is here it is an electron donating group or electron releasing methyl group is substituted here. However, in the case of here benzoic acid, there is no there is not any group attached. So electron releasing group and acidity, which one is more acidic? We already talked about this. Benzoic acid is more acidic because the electron releasing group decrease the acidity of the aromatic carboxylic acid. So if we attach an electron donating group, the acidity of this acid will be reduced. The CO minus plus H plus, that reaction will be reduced. Because the benzoate ion, we saw that the benzoate ion is forming, right? CO minus ion is destabilized. It is not stabilized in the presence of electron releasing group. Okay, the CO minus is not stabilized. Because of this reason, that H plus will come back. Okay, H plus will come back and bind, and it will form back the product again. The reactant again. You will see that in the next slide. So these are the reason, because of the electron donating group, the acidity decreases. We can also find from the pKa value. Let's see why this is not stabilized. So this is a reaction again, that methyl benzoic acid dissociate to give the methyl benzoate plus H plus, right? So the electron, I already told that electron releasing group decrease the acidity because this is not stabilized. This is not stabilized. Because this is not stabilized, this H plus ion will come back here and bind here. If this is stabilized, then H plus ion no need to come back. Okay. If this is not stabilized, H plus ion can come back. Why it is not stabilized? This is the important concept. Why it is not stabilized? Because you can see here the CO minus is already having a negative charge, and we are already installed a electron releasing group, CH3 group and electron releasing group. This will release the electrons slightly. The electron density will be increased here, and the electron density will also be increased here. Because of the already is having an electron negative charge, and this methyl group is again pushing some electron density, it has become more negative. So it is not stabilized, right? It will not be stabilized. So all the charged species are not stable. On the other hand, if you have an electron withdrawing group like a nitro group, this nitro group will take some electron from here, right, from the benzene ring, and also from here. So it will actually, this negative charge will be slightly goes here also, because if the nitro group is attached, it will take some electron. Then this will become stabilized. The charge will be reduced, so it will become stabilized. This is the reason if you attach an electron donating or releasing group, this will be unstable and this H plus ion will bind back and you will get back this reactant. In other words, electron releasing group, if it is attached on the benzene ring of an carboxylic acid, the pH, the acidity will be decreased because of this reason. This is an opposite case. If you are attached an electron withdrawing group, this will be more stabilized, so H plus ion will be ready. So the acidity will be increased. If you attach an electron withdrawing group, the acidity will be increased. If you attach an electron releasing group, acidity will be decreased. So just remember this one. pKa decreased, acidity increase, pKa increase, acidity decrease. This is what I also shown here. 4-methyl benzoic acid, pKa is only 4.4. Benzoic acid, pKa even less, 4.2. So this is more acidic. pKa increase, acidity decrease. pKa decrease, acidity increase. With this, we will move on to see the synthesis of aromatic acid. There are two methods I have given. The first method is starting from methyl benzene. Okay, so this is a methyl benzene structure. The benzene ring having a CH3 group. So if you oxidize the methyl benzene using chromium trioxide CrO3 in water, you produce benzoic acid. Okay, so if you take the methyl benzene, if you oxidation meaning addition of oxygen, right? So you can easily find out, and also you can also say it is a removal of hydrogen also. You can see here there are 3 hydrogen atom here. Here it is only 1, so 2 hydrogen is gone, right? Minus 2 hydrogen, but at the same time it is increased, 2 oxygen is increased here. Oxygen count is increased. So plus 2 oxygen and minus 2 hydrogen in this reaction. So it is an oxidation reaction because addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen both is happening here. So you get an benzoic acid. This is the first method by oxidation reaction with chromium trioxide in water. Chromium trioxide is a very strong oxidizing agent. Second method, we can also make same reaction actually. But instead of water, if you add a more powerful acid like sulfuric acid, you can even oxidize 2 CH3 group, right? Dimethyl benzene, and you can get phthalic acid, 2 COH group. So how many oxygens are added here? 4 oxygens are added, and how many hydrogens has been removed? 4 hydrogen has been removed. Only 6 hydrogen here atom, here only 2. So if you add more same oxidizing agent which make it little bit powerful with adding some acid, you get carboxylic acid group attached or phthalic acid. So far we have seen what is an aromatic acid, right? Their structure, some examples. So how to number the substitution, how to name the aromatic carboxylic acid. We have also seen whether what happens if you ever attach an electron withdrawing group or electron releasing group, the acidity will be decreased or increased, right? So if you attach an electron donating group, the acidity will be decreased because the carboxylate is not stabilized. On the other hand, if you attach an electron withdrawing group, the acidity will be increased because the carboxylate ion, benzoate ion, is stabilized because of the electron withdrawing power of the group. We have also seen that pKa increased, acidity will be decreased. If pKa decreased, acidity will be increased. So it is opposite, you should remember this. Finally, we have seen some examples of this synthesis of aromatic acid, how we can prepare. I have given 2 methods, and these 2 important methods we can implement to prepare the aromatic acid. So that's all for this class, and I will see you in the next class. Thank you.